Hello and happy Monday. Surprise, I am live and it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time. You guys aren't used to me just popping on, but here I am. And I wanted to do a banner, y'all, so I started painting these little black cats. Excuse me, I just ate a bite to eat. Had a phone call, so I thought I'd get a jump start because it's sometimes boring to sit here and watch us paint. So I thought I would start. But this is a pack of 8, y'all. Comes with these little tie-ons that we will probably use. And I got these this morning at the Dollar Tree. Jack and I had to go out to the property. Hello, Sandy. Hey, Mama Jackie. How are you? And there's 8 of them, y'all. 8 in a pack this year. So I thought it would be fun to do black, white, and orange. Y'all, these brushes want to fall off and fly away. I have my little apron on. Sorry, I have a white dress on. Hello, Susan Rockburn. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And then I also got a pack of 8 as well. Little jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. And then I've got some white beads, and I cut a whole slew of different ribbons that are black, white, and orange. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Denise and Cheryl. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello from Maryland. How's your weather? Is it cool up there? Because we sure need some cooler weather. Our area actually got storms last night, but it went right around us, like literally within a mile. Right around us. Hello, Miss Wanda. Long time no see. How are y'all? So this part I know is kind of boring, but when we start putting it together, it is going to be adorable. At least in my mind, it's going to be adorable. So, you know, the property project, I was out there early this morning, and I had to meet with the building guy, Dalen, with SMI Buildings, and we were talking because I was gonna send the one building back, and now I don't know what to do, y'all. Now I'm so confused. Hello, Miss Irene. It's warm there too, hot and cloudy. Is it with a chance of meatballs too? We used to watch that when my kids were little. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It wasn't their favorite, but they did like it. So I am using, you guys, just the chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. Nothing big, just chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. I was gonna send that one back because the specs on it aren't right, but if I do that, then it's going to put me behind, you guys, a couple more months, and I really, honestly, I can't do it. I can't. Meatballs this evening. There you go, Cheryl. Yum. I had Italian food last night for dinner, and it was so good. I haven't had Italian for a while. Y'all know that I am super Italian, and I'm Greek. Italian and Greek. Does that fit me? I don't know. I don't know if I have the Greek. To me, I think of the big fat Greek wedding, my big fat Greek wedding, and they're all really loud, and I know that's not how everyone is, but when I think of being Greek, I think of that, and Italians are like really, at least my Italian family, they all get together. I'm painting both sides of these because it's going to be a banner. Hello, Nancy. And I just want it to have a finished look. I should have done this to the witch hats the other day, and I didn't, and I wish I would have. So just to give it a finished look, I have some wax paper down on my Lazy Susan, and I'm just giving these little these little cats a quick coat, and then we'll let them dry and flip them over. And I thought there were 5 because that's how many were in my witch hat pack, but those are from last year. But there's 8 of these suckers. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? We're making a banner. Making a banner, girl. So anyway, on the building this morning, he's like, Tony, you can do so many things with it. Let's go and look. So we went out to the property and we spent an hour, and he got my ladder out and went up in the loft, and we were trying to figure out how we could make it bigger. And I was like, Dalen, here's the deal. It's little old me. Hello, Miss Barbara. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Other Nancy. It's little old me doing all this cutting and sawing and nailing and floor laying and all the things. Me and Jackson mostly. And I said, I can't be going back and redoing stuff. So it has to get done right. And I don't have time to wait another couple months for the right buildings to come. And so we were just discussing ways that we could make it work. And I don't know. I'm so confused. Because I really like the little homes that I got. But the problem, if you've missed it, the homes that I ordered were supposed to have 9-foot ceilings, and then they were supposed to drop down because they have lofts on both sides. So that would give extra sleeping arrangements for people in the lofts, and then the downstairs would have 6-foot ceilings, not counting the loft area. Well, when they built it, the specs are off. So the ceilings are not 9 feet on the bottom. And I'm only 5 feet. So for me, it's really claustrophobic. And I can't imagine how it would feel for taller people, like y'all mostly. Except for Jennifer, she's on here because she's shorter than I am. Jennifer, if you're on here, sorry girl. And but yeah, so I was like, nope, take them back. I have 2 that way, and I can't do it. I'll get bad reviews. Like, there's no way. I just can't do it. And so then he went on vacation, or he had to go take care of his dad for a couple days. Phone call, sorry about that. Your brother and his wife are going to Greece. Oh, that is so cool. And we're talking about Greece. That is so cool, Irene. I want to go there, and I want to go to Italy someday. Someday. I'm going to go. Hey, Rosie. You like my apron, Rosie? I'm wearing it so I don't get paint on my dress, my wet dress. Anyway, so the dilemma is I could use the building that I have on my property now, which is what I have totally planned to do. I even taught myself how to use this building software. Rosie, you don't know what's going on because I haven't talked to you. But taught myself how to use this building software yesterday. Redesigned the building, this bigger building. Got it all figured out. Even put the plugs, the stove, fridge. And it like lets you give access. So I gave access to Mama Judy and Rosie so they could see what I was doing to see if it looked good. You know, all the things. I was so proud of myself. Well then, and I knew something would happen. I knew it. Ooh, I don't know, Irene. I don't know. I did think about ice, but I don't have anything to give them ice. So I'm not thinking about that. I'll think about that. But we got them all painted. So I'm going to go back to the first one and turn it over and make sure it's painted on the other side. That one's done. That one's done. Almost done. Anyway, so we start talking in his office, and he's like, here's the thing. You won't have your 2 buildings. Anyway, we went out to the property. We walked it out. Rosie, we have to talk after this. And he said, what if you remove one of the lofts completely, and then you remove half the loft of the other one? That way you have all the dormer light, and the kitchen, the dining room, and living area can be on the side where there's no loft. So you'd have the full side, and they would have someone come do that for me. And then I get to keep all the lumber from it, which is a huge expense. Hello, Marge. then I could use the wood and make my decks like I wanted to, which was an added expense to the other plan D. And I could make my little pavilion still. And then I would have the 2 buildings, and then I could still keep my 3rd building and do my retreat hall. I just could put under construction and kind of make it, like, build it up as we go. But because the big building that I have on the property right now for the retreat room, or the great room, or whatever you want to call it, like where you guys would craft and stuff, hi Karen, is bigger. So everything costs more. The flooring, the electricity, the plumbing, the insulation, everything costs more because it's more square footage, of course. But I was just going to make it into 2 rooms and charge more because it would sleep more. But if I go back to my original plan of having 2 buildings, then I would be able to rent 2 buildings to 2 separate families or individuals or groups or however. And then I would be able to slowly work on the big building for the great room so we could do retreats out there. You guys see my dilemma? Hi, Helen. Is anyone even able to follow along with my scrolling? So now I'm so confused because, like, I added it up. I got off, when we went out to the property, we walked it all, we looked at everything, did all the numbers. And then I came home and I got onto Home Depot because Home Depot has this really handy dandy calculator for projects. So I started typing in, like, how much would insulation be for this many square feet. And it, y'all, is like half of everything. And so even for the 2 homes, it was half versus doing the 1 big one. So I could do 2 homes for the same price of doing the 1 big one, except I would bring in more because I could rent to 2 different individuals or groups or families. And I don't know what to do. I mean, logically it makes sense to just do the 2, right? But at the same time, I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do if you were me? It's not exactly what I wanted, but then I could go on to build later what I really wanted and keep what I have and make them cute, because you know, you guys know how it works. I always make a way to make it cute. Sometimes there's not, but usually I can make it cute. And it would sleep 6. Each home would sleep up to 6 pretty comfortably, I think. The thing I want to find is a really cool pull-out sleeper sofa. So if you know of anyone who has one or you own one yourself, I would appreciate in the comments if you would tell me what brand it is, because that would be awesome. I know, Rosie, that's the thing. They both feel right. Hello, Tracy. Let's just dry these so we can do pumpkins. Y'all, my ribbons are so fun for this. And then we're gonna tie the knots in between and put these on, and then we're gonna put ribbons, and then a cat, and then ribbons, and then a pumpkin, and then beads, and then it's gonna be so cute. So I'm just really struggling because they both cost money, obviously, and the longer I wait, the prices go up. And that's the problem I tried to tell my guy at the building place, hello Joanna, is that the time that we waited, the extra time that we waited for these buildings, everything's gone up. And I'm super frustrated because, like, just for instance, I had a pad done, a rock pad done. I had one done for the utility barn. And it cost me, the pad I just did for the utility, or the the building cost me more than the utility barn pad did. That is insane to me. That is absolutely insane that happened. But it's just the prices. It's just people have to make a living. And hello, Crystal. Welcome. If anyone's new, please let me know if you're new. I am Tony, owner of October Road Studio. Oh, you guys. Rosie and I have been working on new shirts for August, September, and October. They are so adorable. I'll be wearing them this next week or two, week and two. We're getting them all ready because Sweet Rosie has to have a horrible surgery. So we're trying to get everything ahead of time. So I'll be wearing those so you guys can get your orders in. Hello, June. How are you? Okay, so there's our cats. Look at these beads, you guys. I got these at the Hobby Lobby. Maybe not. Never. Is Hildy and Joe? Never mind. Joanne. That's Joanne. These were 97 cents one year. I'm sure I got these with Aunt Peggy. 97 cents. Aren't they cute? We might try and put those on the banner too. Okay, so here's our 8 cots. I'm going to put them to the side. I'm going to grab a new piece of paper. This is just wax paper. I am out of parchment paper. That didn't take too long. Of course, I did start before I hit go on the camera because I was on a phone call and I didn't want to bore you guys just painting black cats. But now I'm about to bore you with painting orange jack-o'-lanterns. But at least I'm using a big brush. Again, this year they're 8 in a pack. They just keep getting bigger. I'm good, June. I'm finally starting to wake up. I had a rough morning. I was like, why am I so tired? But I started taking liquid turmeric? Is that how you say it? Turmeric? Does anyone take that? Liquid turmeric? I got it at Costco. Have y'all ever taken that? I thought it would be nasty gross, but it's actually not. It's decent. I mean, it's not like my favorite thing. I have to drink water as soon as I drink it, but I think it's actually helping me feel better. And I started some new medicine today. That's interesting. Hello, Judy. We'll have to see how that works out. I'll have to keep you guys updated on that because my doctor is a little bit worried about some things, so we'll see how that works out. But otherwise, I'm good. We had like this. It was so funny this morning. I've been telling Jackson, we got a note on our door because we live in an apartment, right? And because 10 of the units are, they get like a tax write-off if they give people who don't have like a huge income, they get like a housing stipend or whatever on their rent. And so every year, or I don't know if it's every year or whatever, but we got a note on our door Thursday that said they were doing housing inspections. This is so funny, you guys. Hello, Crystal. We got a note on our door that said, Monday, there will be a mandatory housing inspection, and if you do not if you refuse to let us into your home, then you will automatically get a notice to vacate the premises, an eviction notice to vacate the premises. And I was like, holy cow. Well, funny story, the apartment manager lives downstairs, and I heard him telling one of the other tenants that lives down below me too, or next to me, whatever. She's like, what does this mean? Like, are you guys checking to see how clean our houses are or what? And he's like, no. It's like like they want to make sure the apartments are kept in good condition. Like if there's cracks or like all their sprinkler head, like for the fire stuff is intact and, you know, there's nothing dangerous as far as like the building codes go. Well, people probably didn't really ask him. And so all weekend, y'all, all I could hear, hi, Robin. All I could hear, y'all, is all these mamas and daddies yelling at their kids to take out the trash and get back to work. And it was so funny because everyone's apartment's getting checked. Thank you, Robin. I'm glad you're here. We're making a banner. I'm trying to paint these fast because I know it's boring to watch me sit here and paint. But at first I was kind of like, dang, why are these mamas being so mean? And I never hear them all getting onto their kids so much. What? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, oh yeah, we're having that inspection on Monday from 10 to 5, and they're going to make sure their houses look good so they don't, because nobody probably checked to see what kind of inspection it was. It just said, you know, we're having a housing inspection and you have to let us in. And they're doing every single unit. And they sure did. They come in at 10:46 this morning. Because I had to run to, me and Jackson ran to the Dollar Tree. And I told him at 8 this morning, I was like, hey, make sure your room's clean because they're coming to inspect the house. And he's like, Mom, that's cap, which means that's a lie. Like the teenagers. Oh, hey, what's your grandson's name, Robin? How old is he? So cap means lie, I guess, for teenagers these days. And so he said, show me the letter, Mom. I don't believe you. Why would they inspect our house? And I was like, it's just code. Like, they want to make sure everything's working properly. And so I said, just make sure your bed's made and cleaned up and everything. And so he's like, all right. Anyway, so then I took him to grab some breakfast, and we came back. And sure enough, they came, and they took pictures of, like, we have a little crack. Oh, look. This one has a little piece left in it. Isn't that funny? So they were just here 5 minutes. They took a bunch of pictures and off they went. I said, well, I said, don't mind my craft on the table. I'm getting ready to do a live today. I've talked myself into it, and I want to see my friends and talk. And I said, I just got to wake up a little bit more. But it was funny because he didn't believe me. He had to. So then they went in his room and turned on his light and all that because he's homeschooled. It was funny. And then they were gone. Just like that. They were gone. This is going to be really cute when we put it together. I thought about doing it with scrapbook paper, and then I thought, no, I think it will be really cute, just simple, with really fun ribbons and the beads. That's what we will do. About ready to flip them over, get the other side, and then we'll start putting it together. It shouldn't take us very long. You guys, guess what I found at the Walmart? Why those dry one more second. Look what I found at Walmart. Have y'all seen this? Show me some hearts if you've seen this tier tray at Walmart. It's a 2-tier tray. I've never seen them carry a tier tray like this. Hi, Sienna. How are you? It was a $5 tier tray. I'm going to use it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night for Tier Tray Tuesday, I'm going to use it. It was $5, y'all, in their little dollar section. I was like, what? I have to get this. It was so cute. And it's very simple. Hello, Jeanette. How are you? If y'all wouldn't mind turning that porch light on, which means S-H-A-R-E, I would so appreciate it. I'm trying to get back out there and get busy. Oh, did y'all see my friend Regina? She's back online. I've been seeing her lately. I missed her. She's back live. I don't know what's been going on, but it was nice to see her beautiful face with Prairie Roads. I'm glad she's feeling better. thanks. You know, I have an apron on today. I have a white dress on and I didn't want to get paint on it. And it's just a little random dress I found at Walmart on clearance, but I love it. It's so cute. So David asked me last night, he said, why on movies and commercials and in pictures, why do people wear khaki colored pants or shorts and white tops and dresses? Why is that? Do y'all know the answer to that? Lots of pumpkins, right? There's 8 of them, Sienna. Anybody know the answer to that? Tell me in the comments if you know why people wear... I told them I think it's because khaki and white, the white looks good with the sun and the ocean. I wear white because white looks good on me, they say. But does anybody know why people take pictures on the beach with white shirts and khaki colored pants and shorts? Or jeans? Anybody? 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 We are going to do so much fall Halloween stuff, you guys. I'm probably going to have to go live more than once a day because I have so much stuff. I did not realize when we were going through the tornado stuff how much stuff I really have. It's a clean look, fresh look. I like that look too. I also like white shirts and blue jeans shorts. Like, to me, that is like such a classic, can't go wrong look. Like, you know, not sloppy looking, but like just a good old look. Where's my comments? In the comment, where's the peanut gallery at? Y'all are quiet. Y'all are quiet. I'm still getting black off my fingers, you guys. I wish I had my wipes close to me. I would get those off. We're almost done. Then we'll put it together. We're gonna make a wreath. And then, oh, I designed the flyer for the Hocus Pocus event. So I just need Rosie to put the link on it, and then we'll get that put up on the page so you can get signed up for that virtual event. It's going to be on September 29th, 30th, and October 1st, a Friday. Hello, Deb. It's a virtual event. You'll get printables. We're going to do crafts. You don't get a kit, but you do get all of the things that you'll need. Most of them will be items from your home or printables that I send you that you can use to craft with. And then we just have fun and hang out and all the things. And it was really fun last year. And I give you lots of ideas. And I don't know. I really am excited. October Roads. This is my favorite time of year. October. Okay, let's try these real quick. Then we have our cats. Don't forget our cats. My voice is raspy. I don't know why. Come back over, give them another once over. A little extra paint on these with the holes. I'm sorry, I know, I don't like drying on live. I'm sorry. Okay, let me reach across here. I think I have some, whoops, my pillow, sitting on my pillow. I think I have some needles in here that will help us. Yay, okay. These are yarn darner needles. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna use the biggest one, and we are going to put our twine on it. So I usually, this is a long, so there's 16 pieces. Plus we're gonna tie knots, so I'm gonna do 3. I just do it from my arm to arm, or hand to hand. And I'll have excess, but it gives me room to play with. So I cut that, then I pull it to the middle. That's usually where I start, but in this case, that's going to be kind of hard because there's a lot of pieces. So we're going to put the twine through the needle, if I can see. There we go. It's a pretty big head at the end, or whatever you call it, so it goes right through. And then we will start, let's see, I'm trying to think how we want to do this. Do we want to put them on just like this? Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll put a cat. Like that. And then we'll put we're going to tie a knot. Let's see. We'll tie a knot. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Sorry. If you have any suggestions, please comment. I don't see any comments or hearts or anything, so I don't know if y'all are there. Hopefully y'all are. I'm going to tie a knot down to the cat where there. So he's not going to move on me, and I'm going to tie a knot on the other side. I may not do the entire thing live because you guys might get bored out of your mind, but we are going to do quite a few. So that way he doesn't fly everywhere. And then I'm going to go behind him, and I'm going to add 2 beads. And these are just plain white beads. And actually, I think I'm going to use these. So we're going to cut these. And I'm going to put those one in between the white one. And then put another white one. And then we're going to go behind the cat. And I think what we'll do, I'm thinking as we do this, been doing laundry. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Dolores. I think we're going to do some orange ribbon, some black ribbon, and some white ribbon. Okay? So I do the lockwood knot, so I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to put it on the twine, pull it through, and pull it tight. Actually, I did that backwards because let me turn it over. Actually, we'll just do it that way. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 pieces of ribbon. I'm going to stick it under. You guys, there we go. and then pull it, and then it leaves that. I'm gonna put the white one in the middle. So I have orange, white, and black. So I'm doing the lockwood knot. I put a loop and pull the two through like that. And if you want to, you can do a double knot. In this case, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it. And then I'm gonna pull it close to my cat. And then I have 3 beads. I wish my twine was a little bit thicker. So there's my cat. And these, when they're hanging up, they'll look a lot better. Hello, Susan. They'll look a lot better, but there's the start of our banner. So let's do a pumpkin now. We're actually going the other way. I wanted to go from right to left, or left to right, but we're gonna go left to right. I don't know what I'm saying, but y'all know what I mean. And I think I might tie this to the twine as we do it so it doesn't move. So I'm gonna loop it and make a knot so that way the cat, if I would have done that with a cat, which I'm going to go back because it's on the end, it wouldn't bounce around. So this is why when we craft with y'all first, we give you all these tips so you don't have to make the mistakes like we do. Hello, Miss Ruby. If I don't say hi to you, it's because I haven't seen you jump on and I'm so sorry. So there, I tied it on and that looks better, right? It won't go anywhere, it's on. So now I need to put my ribbon on. And I'm doing it backwards, but maybe on the camera it's not backwards for y'all. So I'm gonna do a polka dot ribbon. Like that. Again, I'm using the lockwood knot. And I'm gonna do a glittery orange ribbon. I cut all these before I came live because I didn't want to make you guys sit here through that. Trying. I'm putting these on, but I'm gonna have to go back and fix them. That's okay. That's okay. And then I'm gonna do an orange. Actually, I'm gonna do one of these. Isn't this cute? This is like a white and black rope. Hey, Elizabeth. Did you get those orange beads? Yes. Look, aren't these so cute? I love them. I wish I would have gotten more. I wish I would have gotten more. Okay, so we have the... Ah! That scared me. See, so I need to definitely tie this cat. Let's tie this cat up. Who ties cats up? Only crazy cat ladies, I guess. Let's see. Let's put a leash on our cat. You know what would be cute is if we put little orange bows, glitter bows, on our cat's necks. And like Irene said, if we did some little blue or green eyeballs, those would be cute too. I'm just going to tie our cat up so she doesn't move on us. But look how stinking adorable that is. Just ribbon. And these are Dollar Tree cutouts, y'all. It doesn't have to be super expensive or fancy. And then when we hang them, we make the ribbons look really cute. So now I'm going to start over. So I have my needle. And get my white bead. If you had black and white beads, that would be cute too. I don't know where mine are. I do have some, I'm just not sure where they are. And then rotate those. And the next thing I have is my black cat. And actually, I should have been putting knots in between my ribbons, but it's okay. We're gonna tie another black cat up. Sounds funny. And it's so much easier to use a darning needle. I cannot stress that enough. Just gonna tie this up. And you don't have to have as long of a twine as I do. I just like to have a lot because I like to be able to hang it up where I want to. Or on my tree, which, oh, I'm so ready to do my tree. I'd love to say that I would be able to do it tonight, but I have to go meet a contractor at the property at 7:30, and I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have before or after that. Okay, so there's a cat. Look how cute. Cute, right? And I don't know that I shouldn't have done beads on both sides. What do you guys think? Should I have done beads on both sides and ribbons in the middle? I'm gonna try it and see what it looks like. I may go back and redo it. Doing sections. What do you mean in sections, Sienna? I want to see what the beads look like on both sides with ribbon in the middle. Because that would make my life easier with the ribbon. But then again, I would have to glue, which would be okay. Let me see. I'd have to glue the twine down. Let's see what that does. We're experimenting. Because this one will probably go in front of my mantle, above my little electric fireplace. I say mantle, but it's just an electric fireplace. It's really not anything special. To make a long banner. Oh, that's a good idea, Sienna. That's a good idea. Instead of sitting here and pulling 30 feet of twine. Here, it's probably a very good idea. Okay, so I just put a bead in there. Do we like that better? Well, you probably won't be able to tell until I get the ribbons on, but I kind of might like, I don't know. Let's do the ribbon now. Let's see what the ribbon looks like. Let's do some gingham. Again, we're going to do a lockwood knot. We're going to go over. You want to make sure it's on the top. Pull it under because you want the pretty side to be on the back. So when you pull it tight, see, I did it the opposite way, so do the opposite of what I just said. You like the ribbons better? Should I undo it? You like the ribbons, or do you want to see what it looks like with the ribbons? Hold on, let me see what it looks like with the ribbons after the beads. And then I could just do, or I could rotate it and make it all different. We could do that. What do you think of that, Marcia? Y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of making decisions, y'all. I am. Like, so we got a cat, some very naughty, out of control ribbon, beads. I think I am with you, Marcia. I do like the ribbon after. I think I would have liked the ribbon before and after, actually. Thank you, Sienna. Hello, June. I think I would like ribbon, beads, ribbon, cat. Ribbon, beads, ribbon, pumpkin. So let's try that. So now I'm going to do beads. Hold on. What did I say? Ribbon, beads, ribbon, beads, pumpkin. What did I say? Ribbon, beads, ribbon, pumpkin, beads, cat, ribbon. I'm so confused right now, you guys. Somebody help me. I'm just all confused right now. Beads, pumpkin. I know pumpkin's next. I just don't know. If we should put beads first. What do y'all think in the comments? Should we put beads first? Again, pumpkin. Okay. Pumpkin. Sienna said pumpkin, so here we go. Y'all, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my voice before Tear Tuesday. I might have to type out a sheet and have Mindy or Elizabeth read it to y'all, or Rosie. Rosie's here, I could decorate it and she could talk. Beep beep, somebody just beeped outside. Hold on, I'm about to not do this right. Okay, here we go. So there. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Pumpkin's a little bit close. I'm gonna try and scoot it over. Okay, now beads. There is motion at my front door. Y'all, when they came in today, they said, "Oh, you're putting up your Christmas tree already?" Like how you tied the pumpkin and the cat. I never would have thought of that. Yeah, Marcia, it's live and learn, right? I think I like it too because then they're not like flipping around and doing all the crazy things. I like it too. Thank you. So now we're putting beads. And I like how it goes up to the pumpkin edge like that. And then we'll put ribbon, right? And then we'll put the cat. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. We got this. Okay. Anyway, so Jamie's the apartment manager, and then the construction guy, and then had the maintenance man, and whoever else was with him. They're like, "Oh, you're getting ready for Christmas? Hello, Miss Nadine." I said, no, that's my Halloween tree. I said, "Don't you see all my Halloween stuff on the ground?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, your Halloween tree." And then he looks at the guys and he goes, "It looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it?" Nadine, I'm live. You caught me live. Hello, Marilyn Compton. How are you, friend? It's been a while since I've seen you. Been a while since I see myself. Hello, Lynn Mills. Welcome. We're making a banner. We're trying to make a banner. I've been changing my mind to all. So this is an eclectic banner. I've been putting lots of different lots of different color, or lots of different arrangements on this little banner. It's orange and black and white with a little bit of brown from the twine. And we made jack-o'-lanterns because I love the orange, black, and white. I like the matchy-matchy of it. I love it's just, to me, it just screams the fall holiday. I don't do spooky Halloween stuff at all. I'm not a spooky girl. I love the cutesy, whimsical, absolutely adorable stuff, and that's just the way I've always been. I don't do masks at all. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't. I think from when I was a little girl, I think it just scares me because you don't know who's behind them, and it's totally fine if you do. I just prefer not to. It just scares me. But I know lots of people who wear them, and I have family that wears them, and friends, and they have so much fun doing it, and I take pictures. Now, face makeup is okay. I'm cool with that, which it's all okay. Okay, so we're tying knots into our cats and our jack-o'-lanterns because we don't want them to slide around or tip on our banner. So that's why I'm doing that. Just like that. So let me hold up. And then, look at that pumpkin wants to do, y'all. It wants to tip. Oh, I have to tell you what I made yesterday, y'all. I made chicken cordon bleu. It was so good. I made it from scratch, and it was so amazing. Do y'all know what that is? I said it makes it so the pumpkins and their things don't flip, and they're trying to flip now. Well, that's gonna make me nuts. Okay. Okay, now it's time for beads. Anyone have any questions for me with life or crafting or life or... Told you I'm getting ready to redo my studio space in the apartment. That's gonna be fun. I bought some shelves to do that, and hopefully it turns out good in there. I'm excited. It's gonna be so what I do is in the mornings I go out and work at the property when it's hot until I can't stand it anymore, and then I come home and I work. I get caught up on paperwork or whatever. Try to catch my breath, take a shower, do whatever, and then I work on October Road stuff, or in my studio, or in the apartment, or go help somebody, or help Jax with homework and stuff like that. So that's what I'll be doing. This coming week is working. Oh no. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to do ribbon, y'all. No one said anything. Y'all just watched me do that. Y'all just watched me do that. Okay. So we're gonna go back through the hole. And undo the knot. Put some ribbon on. Take the pumpkin off. I think I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to go and take my medicine and get something to eat. Hi, Tracy. How are you? There we go. Sorry. Okay, let's do some ribbon. Let's do some polka dots. I think these little black cats. At first I wasn't going to get black cats. And then I was like, they'd be cute with the jack-o'-lanterns. Because I haven't seen the jack-o'-lanterns. This was the first time this morning seeing them. I've seen the black cats for a while. And then I've seen solid pumpkins, but I hadn't seen the black cats. So those are cute. So I thought those would be cute with the cats. Do y'all remember that song or the book, Five Little Pumpkins Sitting on the Fence? Was that what it was? Or was that Five Little Monkeys Jumping on a Bed? Five Little Monkeys Jumping on a Bed. One fell off and bumped her head. This head. Let's do a cobweb. Spider webs. Cobwebs, spider webs. What's the difference? Is there a difference? Does anyone know a difference in the comments? Can you tell me what the difference is between a spider web and a cobweb? Okay, now I can do the jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to put him on. And you can always add like paint, shadows, like whatever they call. Miss Shar would know what it's called. So would Miss Yvonne. They're all good painters. I'm not. Like the shadow or distressing or shadowing, like little black lines or white lines or whatever to your cat and your jack-o'-lantern. I don't know what that's called. I'm not that brave. Now it's time for the beads. I like doing the beads. Oh, I like the beads. Green, white one. Orange one. White one. And I think that's about as long as I'm going to go, because otherwise you guys are not going to be able to see on the camera. And I'll try and get it hung up and take a picture for y'all later. But look at how cute that is. Well, it's cute when the ribbons want to cooperate. That's why when it hangs up with banners, it's important to go back. If you have a steamer and you have a lot of fabric or ribbon, it's nice to hold the steamer back a little bit and let it kind of calm those down. I do that a lot with my banners because they kind of get wonky on me. Do you guys want to see some of my, thank you Mama Jackie, do you guys want to see some of my Halloween stuff? It's crazy. Do y'all want to see? Let me see some hearts and I'll move y'all. It's a mess, but I can show you some of my haul. Thank you, Tracy. Y'all want to see it? It's crazy, y'all. Some of it's from last year, but don't judge, okay? Because there's some crazy stuff in there. Tell me in the comments if you want to see a sneak peek of what I'm going to put on my tree. Or what I'm going to be decorating with. Hello, Brenda. I don't see any hearts. Do y'all want to wait? Is it just my phone? Sure. Mom Jackie says sure. Okay, Mom Jackie. Okay. Hold on tight. I'm going to pick you up for a sec. Oh, look. Look at my blanket. Oh, there's my haunted house I made on the other day. Isn't it cute? Look, here's my blanket. Isn't that cute? And here's my other one. It's got witches on it. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to sit crisscross applesauce on the floor. I have an apron on. And I'm going to show y'all some of the things. Let me take off. Oh, let me get a blanket because I have a dress on. Okay. You guys, look, there's my tree. Told you I had a tree up. It's ready for Halloween. Okay. Hi, Laura. Okay, hold on. Let me get my... Oh, sorry. Okay. I gotta get it so you guys can see. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna grab it and show you. Hopefully this will let me... Okay. These are new at the Dollar Tree. This one says trick or treat. Isn't that cute? This one's a little scary. I don't do a lot of skeletons, but I have some ideas for it. This one, I want to put beside my mirror in the coffee bar area. When I do a decorate with me, I told y'all I would do that. Maybe we can do that the next couple days. But I want to put like a real, oh, let's see if I have it out. Oh, look, you guys. I've been to like 8 Dollar Trees when I went to the doctors, to the oncologist, and to my last week when I went. But look at these. Hi, Dottie. Aren't they cute, Mama Jackie? They even have pins on them, but I'm going to take the pin off of it. And then I'm going to put this rose right here so it makes it pop. Isn't that so cute? And then the same thing with this one. Aren't those cute? So I got those. I got these buckets because I'm going to do something with them. I don't know, but we're going to stick stuff in here as I show you guys because I laid it all out because I wanted to see what I had. But I got off-white ones, and I got orange ones. And please, please, please spread this video. Turn the porch light on if you can. That would be great. I got these little grungy hands that we're going to do something fun with. I got this crow. It's a tree topper, but I'm not going to use it as a tree topper. I got some glittery bats. Isn't the orange so cute, Dottie? I love it. Okay, these are, okay, this, I haven't even opened it, but I loved it. This was at Dollar Tree. Now, some of this is from last year. The stuff I just showed you is not. It's from this year. But a lot of it is from last year or the year before. And I couldn't decorate because we just weren't in a place where we could. Or didn't. I just didn't. I was too sick. Hi, Kimberly. Look at this fabric. Isn't that cute from Dollar Tree, you guys? This is like something you would get from Joann's, almost. Like, even the quality's not bad. It has bats and spiders and webs and potion bottles. So there was just one of them, so I grabbed that. Thought that was cute. I got some pumpkins because I want to put these in the tree because I like to have it cutesy. Hey, Kimberly, I'm so glad you're here. You make small pillows. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mom Jackie. And then I could put some plaid or some buffalo check on the back of them. That'd be cute. So I like to tie the creepy with the whimsical fun side, so the tree will be like fun, but okay. Let's see. Look at these. This one, I don't know. I like this one. I love this one. The witch is in. No worries, Kimberly. We're doing a Dollar Tree haul from the last couple years and just last week when I was, well, this week when I was with Aunt Peggy. Last week. So, happy Halloween, and the witch is in. And then this one says, welcome to our haunted home, and the witch is in. And these are going to be Happy Mail because I don't do purple. Oh, thank you, Dottie. You know, I don't do spooky Halloween at all. And I do Halloween now because of my grandkids and because of my channel. And for the longest time, you guys, I didn't do Halloween because I was afraid that my followers would get mad. Or, I don't know. And I just stopped being like that this year because it's just my happiest memories as a kid. So, I found this at the Dollar Tree, which is the buffalo check stars. I love stars for Halloween. I just think they're so cheery and bright. It doesn't have anything out. Are you serious? We're already getting Christmas. Look at this one. This one was at the Family Dollar Tree combination one. And then this one, trick or treat with the truck. And then this is funny. Aunt Peggy found these when we were shopping together. It's a right hand and a left hand. And we were thinking we could do like this with a pumpkin or a skull or something and make it really cute. Halloween's fine. Yeah, I don't like scary. I don't do scary either, so everything I do is super fun and whimsical. Like this. 'Tis the season to be spooky, but it's so sweet and cute. It's not scary. Your store is only open from 9 to 4? Where are you at, Kimberly? Maybe you need some Happy Meal, girl. Let's see. Okay, I love picks. I love picks in my tree for Christmas and all the things. And so these, aren't they adorable? Orange and black. So cute, right? I'll put those in my bucket. So I have all those. Okay, I got these because I'm going to make some bows with them. And then I have one that's the brown color. And I'm going to put those, and I'm going to make like little bowy things to put in the tree as filler. I got tiny pumpkins to make stuff with little skeletons. Here's something that I made years and years ago. Aunt Peggy, I found these. I don't know how they didn't get burned. I think they were in the outbuilding. And she used to have a crown on her, but this is about as scary as I get, y'all. This is a little skelly I made, and she has a prom dress on, made of leaves and rose petals. But she used to have a crown on. That's about as scary as I get. I don't do scary. Okay, these are scary, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them. They're going to have like orange on them. Look at these trees. Michigan, and apparently they are understaffed. Isn't going to get it done. They don't even have anything in. That's crazy. I'm sorry. You use a lot of picks in your trees too, Dottie? I would love to see them on the sharing page. Okay, look at these. These are gorgeous. These were at the Dollar Tree. Not saying you can't do these yourselves from branches in the yard, but these are hard plastic, so I thought they would be cute like on the haunted house thing that we made. Okay, this is cute. Kind of spooky with the spider. I don't like spiders, but it's there. Potion bottles. Okay. So I told you I like picks, right? But not all these are for the tree. We're going to make some witch skirts and a tiered tray. But look. These were from the Dollar General, and they were $1. So I got some black ones. These are like black and charcoal. No, these ones are like silver. These are black. And these are orange. For $1. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I'm showing you guys my Dollar Tree stuff and all the things from this year and last year that I never put out. That I found and I'm super excited about. Okay, these are picks that were at the Dollar Tree this year that I thought were cute. You know, because Hobby Lobby doesn't do this anymore. And I miss their section so much. But they're orange and black. There's those. I only found 2 of these, and I think they're absolutely adorable. Has anyone seen these? They're so cute. Hi, Sherry. I think those are so cute. Oh, sorry. I don't want you guys to look at that. Wouldn't that be cute? In like a pick, like a swag or a pick or something like that. Let me see what else I got. Okay, this was at Walmart. These, and I always look in the hair section because of my hair and I'm so self-conscious, but these are bandanas. And it's like a witch bandana. Mom Jackie, these would be good for pillows too. Look at how stinking. See, I like the whimsical, fun Halloween fall stuff. Like, this can go September all the way through October. I just think it's so cute. And since I gave all my sunflower stuff to my daughter-in-law, I'm just going to go ahead and decorate for Halloween so you guys can see what I do. And then I'm going to do a little tea party for my grandkids. Hopefully they'll have time between games and school to come up. But isn't that cute? These are from a store we call Burke's. They're ramekin dishes, and they were $4.99 for 4 of them. But they say witch's brew, hocus pocus, sweet and spooky, and trick or treat. These are the cute stuff in them. Hey Mom, hey Jean. Aren't they cute? Those are super cute. Okay, we made this last year in the virtual hocus pocus. It's kind of seen better days, but I'm actually going to do a live in the next week or two of this. It's out of Book Pages, y'all, and Dollar Tree wreath form. Absolutely love this. Super fun and simple, very inexpensive to make. I have some crows that are very hard to find. I think that's what they are, is crows. It's stuck on the pumpkin. We'll just leave it there. These are at the Dollar Tree, and they light up. I don't know. Oh, there we go. See? Aren't those cute? Those will be cute in the tree or lots of things. Let's see what else. I found some spider lights and some ghosts and some Drink Up Witches napkins that I'm probably going to do some gifting aways on these with some other stuff because they're super cute and you can napkinize them on a lot of things. And then some of this stuff is up on the counter, but I know I have this. This is for a tier tray. Look at how adorable. See, it's all really cutesy stuff. It says Boo. If I can get it to turn the right way. There. Almost. It says Boo. There we go. Boo. Maybe. There you go. Boo. Anyway, it's super cute, and I'm going to hang it from the top of the tier tray. I have this cute bag that I thought maybe we could cut up and use for stuff. I forgot what's in here. Oh, this is super cute, you guys. This will be so cute on one of our tier trays. Let's open it because I didn't look at, I just looked at the little tag, but look at how adorable these were. These were $7.99. Kind of pricey for me, but I just couldn't. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Cats and bats, and then spider webs, and then look at that. Like a wolf and polka dot and moons. Those are moons, different shades of the moon, sizes of the moons, shapes, and then like a cloudy background. Put that back in there. And then a crow with the orange. Isn't that fun? And oh, I got Mama Judy one of these because she needed it for her office. Broom parking only, and it came with a little broom. Isn't that cute? And then we are going to make a haunted house village on a live, and I bought this. So if you see these and you see those haunted the houses that I did on the live last weekend, get you a couple of different size ones because we're gonna use this as the base, either the top or the bottom, and we're gonna do the houses 1, 2, 3, 2 big ones and a little one in the middle, and then do a haunted house town. So get you one of these and some haunted houses if you have a chance and see them, or even the fall ones. Any of these, they'll work for a base, so I encourage you to get those if you see them. Anyway, that's some of my fall Halloween goodness. But you guys will be decorating with me soon. As soon as I get it all together. So thanks for hanging out with me today and making my fun banner that I just couldn't seem to get the right rhythm on, but it turned out cute. I think it'll be really cute when it's hanging up. So, alright, everyone have a good phone call. Hello, Teresa Ann. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching on replay, thank you. And please turn the porch light on, which means S-H-A-R-E. I would appreciate it. We'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Bye.